All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Here we go, my first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Luis Scola. Ross is checked in for DeMarre Carroll. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And a moment happening right now, folks, and the fulfillment of a lifelong dream, a special individual taking to the hardwood as we'll get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Freak.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve in his family. Oh, and what a feeling it's got to be as we get to see the very first NBA bucket from Freak.
You know, and there we have it, the first taste of this young man's scoring prowess, showing he can handle NBA defense.
That's exactly right. I mean, it's the NBA that's going to have to show it can handle him, not the other way around. He's ready.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Johnson can't hit.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Solomon Hill, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. Feeds it to Johnson. And Turner with the block. And here's Freak. Takes the three. The rebound by Johnson. Here's DeRozan. And he gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 6.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Here's Freak. And that's not going to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pacers out in front. They lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, earlier we we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I could be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Luis Scola. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for Hill. C.J. Miles comes in for Hill. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis. And Freak subbed in for George Hill. On the court right now for the Pacers. Freak in at point guard. Mahimi is out there with Paul George. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Stuckey in at the two-guard spot. Clock at 4. Back to Johnson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Johnson's got his first basket. And guys, we saw a nice development for James Johnson last year. He was 59% from the floor. Closest he had ever come to that in his 6 years was 46%. What a dramatic Clark improvement there.
Yeah, and I think it was all due to shot selection. He dialed back on the number of threes that he was taking the year before, and his percentage went up.
And a wide open look for Freak. That one a little long. Raptors trail by 14. Now Joseph looking for his first basket still in this one. Dishes it to DeRozan. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will go the other way with it.
And back to James Johnson. Yeah, he improved his shooting percentage, but the rest of his game has been kind of in a holding pattern. He's averaging neither highs nor lows in any other category, and that means to me he may have flattened out in terms of reaching his potential.
DeRozan. And again, no good by Toronto.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
From 11 feet away, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Talking about James Johnson, the reality is he's a role player. Like most NBA guys, he certainly can be a valuable role player, especially if he can shoot near 60% from the field again. But don't expect him to suddenly become LeBron. That's not his game, nor his ceiling.
Stolen by Joseph. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Raptors trail by 15. Pass to Carroll. Now here's Joseph. It's deflected. They get it back. Offensive rebound. And Patterson kicks to DeRozan. Off the left rim and out.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen for shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me? You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic